Hello everyone, this is Foxhound coming back again with another video. Today we're going to do just a little bit of ranked up because the season has started. But yeah, I'm going to enter into it. However, I wanted to mention, apologies, I have not been around lately as much. It's just because work got very heavy these days. So actually, I may be a little bit rusty, but we are going to see. Of course, that's where we're going to bring the busted build to make sure that we do well, right? And then we take it from there, of course. So let's see what these people have to handle. Let's see how rusty I am. Apparently not rusty enough. Because, well, of course, SU-39 is simply busted. So, yeah, we're going to take it from there. So I hope that you're enjoying this match over here. As you can see, very straightforward, nothing to complain, right? It seems that it's going to be very straightforward on this one, but you never know, right? Because we have some allies over here that are committing a little bit of not so wise acts. So we are just going to have to make our best, right? Lovely. Okay, so we have here. I'm getting the impression that I think this is not ranked. Is it? I want to check because no, it seems that it's ranked because I have, of course, a wonderful visitor over here, which is always nice to see, right? So we are going to go into that. Let's just be aware of this wonderful guy over here. We are going to launch our, yep, over here. Now we're going to see how it goes. I think this is the AI, if I am not mistaken, but yeah, because this guy will have completely obliterated us, but oh well. I'm going to check. Well, might as well kick off, I guess, with AI. Yeah, it's definitely AI. Apologies with that, guys. So we're going to take it from there, and then afterwards, of course, after this match, we're going to kick off with the proper ranked session. Of course, I can consider this as a preparation, I guess, of how rusty. Yeah, yes, to make sure that I remember the buttons. Also, reason being, guys, if I'm completely honest, I also found another game that is fairly interesting on aviation. So I don't know if I'm going to bring a video on that. But for the time being, of course, we're going to kick off over here. So this was the initial session, I guess. Yes, it's clearly says over there AI. So we are going to enter ranked, right? Make sure that it's on ranked mode. Yeah. To battle, I cannot use one of the following. I cannot use this apparently. So we are going to switch it up, of course. We're going to look for Alka. So we're going to do that over here. Let's see. Oh yes, this is the new thing that they implemented. So this is actually very interesting. You cannot just swap on the fly. So that's actually very nice. Very nice. I think I will do a video on that. So we're going to do a couple of matches over here. Let's see how it goes, right? With just one or two, maybe three. Again, as I mentioned, guys, I did get or I was playing a new game based on planes called Metastorm. I don't know if that's something you will be interested on. Of course, I'm going to continue playing Modern Warships, but if again, as I mentioned, had a lot of work last week. It was just insane. But now I have a little bit more time to record, of course. This battle pass, well, I'm going to check. I'm going to do a review on that. However, this month, if I'm completely honest, I'm going to be a little bit more restrictive. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but we shall see. Okay, so let's just take it easy over here, right? Let's see what we have over here. I don't think they have a carrier. Ah, no, Xinjiao. We have something that is not a carrier that pretends to be a carrier. You are putting your team at a disadvantage just because you are doing those type of experiments over here. And this is ranked. Ranked is not the best place to do experiments, so try not to do that, guys, on ranked, right? So we are going to start smashing this Shinon over here. Wow, it's taking quite some punishment, and yeah, that's interesting. We are going to switch it up a little bit, do a little bit more damage over there. Good. Let's stop over here. Make sure that we are turning right. It seems that all the enemy team is going to be heading on the right side, so we can, with all confidence, put our carrier all the way through to this side. We have a visitor over here, right? So we are going to, of course, pay our respects. Okay, so let's see if we are able to continue putting a dent into this Shilon. It will be nice if we can just take it out. Ooh, we did good damage over there. Okay, so now it's time to continue the assault. I have to finish off quickly, just because, again, sometimes teammates tend to make mistakes when you have only one ship with low health. So it's better just to make sure that it dies quickly. Yeah, I see that sometimes people tend to leave ships alive for the sake of making more damage, but at the end of the day, you have to just try to secure the wins over here. Lovely. Okay, so let's see the situation over here. We're just going to launch our helicopter. We have a person pushing on that side. We are going to help on that side, of course. So let's see. That is the submarine. Oh, there we go. Let's start attacking over here. That's going to be our next victim, of course. So first attack over here, flare, no problem. Let's going to continue our assault. Yep, that is happening. I forgot to accelerate. Yeah, that's interesting. Remember to always accelerate. It's very, very interesting. Okay, let's continue over here. Apparently, it's only the... Yeah, it's interesting. We only have the submarine on this side, and all our allies are doing God knows what on that side, which is not the best use of resources. Of course, the submarine has died, and that's something to bear in mind, because the team will be pushing on that side, so we have to make our best to actually start moving, because if not, we're going to be put in a bad spot. Let's see. Okay, so they have killed everyone over here, right? Let's try to continue doing some damage over here. Lovely. So the objective over here again, to keep an eye on the map, because obviously they are going to try to push me. That's the right thing to do, right? And I have to try to take out as many ships as possible, of course, as to support the team. Let's see if they understand the assignment, of course. So we are going now to slightly go to this side and continue our assault. Here we have our teammates over here stopping them. I have to make sure to kill this one off, right? And we are going to, I think, take out the first match. There goes down that. So yeah, that was GG. Good game. We're going to focus on this one that has been targeted over here, of course. He is going to have a bad day. Yeah, this is how we're going to kick off the rank session over here, right? After playing an AI match. Yeah, that happened. I am going to deploy my helicopters just to be safe. And of course, they continue their pursuit over here. Let's see what we're working on. We have one ship over here that we are going to take care of. Again, as I mentioned, remember, guys, try to prioritize taking out everyone. Yeah, if you have a dying ship, you have to make sure that happens, because again, sometimes teammates, a lot of things can happen. So I have to be sure that occurs. I think this is already yes, GG. We're going to recover a little bit of health, right? And yes, we are just going to leave for Charles de Gaulle going. I guess we'll go for a second match, yeah, and then yeah, we take it from there. So that is match number one. I guess we kick it off on this ranked session. I have not. Oh, I think we have a bonus. Or no, do we? Actually, did good damage, so that's why we were increasing too much on the ranking over there. But I suspect that right now we are having a let's put it this way, a bonus for carriers. Maybe that's why I got such a big boost. Let's see what's going on over here. Yes, it seems we do have a boost on carriers, so yeah, that's why it's going up very quickly. So maybe I'm going to call this one, if things go properly, I think I was on gold 3. So who knows, maybe I'll get it to Diamond 1 on this particular session over here, right? So, good match over here, Vikings Bay on the distance. Yeah. Hey, just in case, guys, I will continue to do videos again on how to get some art coins out of your budget, and yes, also remember other things that you may want to see. Let me know. For the time being, of course, we're going to kick off on the second match over here. I should consider bringing the other carrier to make it more interesting, right? From the previous bundle, but oh well, this will be just to make sure that I am on par. We are facing an Enterprise, and there are a couple of things. Of course, the Enterprise is going to be a good fella. We are going also to return the favor. The good thing, of course, over here at the end of the day is that yes, they can take our planes, but we have an unlimited amount of planes. So at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. We know that Charles de Gaulle got a debuff, and there's a lot of controversy about that the Gaulle, and with reason, because of course it is considered to be right one of the best ships of the game. But yeah, I mean, if people put so many resources right into getting that ship, that actually makes things a little bit complicated. That is not an actual ship, so we're going to focus on what matters over here. We have a smart over here that's trying to be smart, but we are going to hit it a little bit smarter. And after that, we are going to switch to our other ship that he has used flares, so yeah, that's always a good thing to do. We have a person that left the match. Hey, apparently we lost one, so that is not good. And let's keep an eye on this. Where is my team? We have okay a couple of people on this side. We're going to take out that. Yeah, so this is where the main bulk is pretty much at the moment. And yes, it seems that we have 2 frigates, so that is not going to be the best matchup, let's put it this way, but we are going to do our best. We're going to start targeting this one because he doesn't have any smoke that he can use in order to hide. So this is going to be the first one that is going to guarantee pretty much that we take it out. Of course, it's going to start reversing. And at the same time, of course, we have a situation over here. We have the same smart over here. I'm still going to focus on trying to get this one over here, because again, as I mentioned, no flares. The only issue is that of course we lost another set of people over there. So I have to try to take this one out as quickly as possible. We are taking heavy amounts of damage, so that's not good. Yeah, we are just going to very, very, very quickly push to the right. It seems we 3. Oof, that was rough. That was very, very rough. And pretty much we lose this match. We cannot win all of them. Yeah, but let's see what happened over here. Because we have to learn, of course, and not everything is wins. So 4 frigates, and of course one of them that did almost no damage whatsoever. So that happened over there, but that is okay, not the end of the world. So we are going to go into the next match. Let's see. This is the frigate. So I don't think this is something that is worth waiting for. He's just going to die. They are going to offer us more money over here. Okay, let's continue to the next match. Into Platinum 1. I hope, guys, that you are interested also not only on the wins, might as well you can see the losses over here. I am just going to go out of there because Storm is not something that I'm so interested to see. So on the positive side, let's put it this way, as soon as you continue playing more games and going and ranking up more, then you will be meeting with better allies, let's put it this way. Nothing wrong with having frigates, but at the end of the day, not much that can be done over there. The carrier is just going to eat them for breakfast, and yeah, that just happened over here. But anyways, match number 3, not counting the AI situation. Oh no, 2, not counting the AI, of course. Let's see what we have over here. Do we have, let's see, Charles de Gaulle against Charles de Gaulle, 56 against 56. So I think this will be maybe my last match, actually. We will have to be very mindful about this guy over here. Let's try to find that. Yeah, he's over here, so we're going to hit that, of course. We're going to start attacking this Almirante Grau. We have hero player over here, so that's always interesting. We are going to start hitting this Almirante Grau. We go down. Let's go to the next one. We'll take it from there. Let's see, we are going to start escalating. Go to the sky. And that's the current situation going on over here, okay? So we're going to start hitting again this Almirante Grau. This is a very organized team. They also have a hero going on over here, which is always not the best thing because obviously they have the very busted defense. So we're just going to start targeting over here. Okay, we have that going on for us. Let's see, it's going to be a little bit rough, so what we're going to do is try to support our team because the strategy here is very clear, right? They have a very strong carrier, so if we manage to support our team against that carrier, or if we're able to take out this Almirante Grau, that is going to be king. This guy, what is he using? I'm just wondering. I think he's using SU-39, I assume. Okay, so we are going to hit this Almirante Grau. Let's go into the next one. It seems like he's just going to stay back, so we have to start supporting our team on the front against that hero player, right? Our team is, I don't know what they're doing. The submarine is just on that side and he's committing suicide, so we lost the submarine. So things that happen over here, yeah. So we're going to start hitting over here, this one over here. We have a lock on the missile, we're going to handle that. Okay, lovely, so that's happened over here. We're going to continue our attack until lovely. So okay, so we killed the hero player. That's a big win for us. Let's see now. We have a submarine on the right. Not much I can do about that. We have this Gaulle over here, which is of course being an annoyance. So we are going to start molding it up. If we are able to handle this Almirante Gaulle, then we'll be in a very good spot. Yeah, we are doing good. Of course, he busted the the smokes. So that is always a sad thing to see, right? The smokes. But we are going to start tackling this other Almirante Grow. You notice it was two of them. So it seems, even though after the small nerf that they did to the thing, or fixed, they call it they call it fixing. I call it nerf, but we take it from there, right? So okay, let's start tackling this second Almirante Grow, and we will be on top of this game over here. So let's see, we had a player over here that wanted to be a hero. I would have preferred if he just stayed back, if I'm completely honest, right? But it's okay. If he's smart, he will try to take on my plane, right? The carrier, I mean, because he needs to make sure to keep this Almirante Grow alive. But that is not happening. So we are just going to now to continue our assault. Now I am going to do what he should be doing, right? Which is to protect my team. I have to protect this destroyer over here against that Charles de Gaulle. It seems they are going. Alright, we can just kill him altogether. So that also helps, right? So yes, that was game. Long prolonged match. Very interesting. Let's see how we are doing with the points, of course. That was a big boost over there. So let's see on the statistics. 1.3 damage. Yeah, so that was actually a fair match, I would say. So myself. Let's go potentially and hopefully to the last match of this ranked session. Not session, sorry. Last match from this set of matches from here. And we are going to take it from here. Lovely. Okay, as we wait, sorry, apologies for that. I was just relocating rooms over here, right? So, well, we have another. We're waiting for that last person to enter this map, right? The Lost City. In this one, you had to. Ah, no, Lost City. I was expecting Love Factory, but again, we have this map over here. Let's see what we are playing with. We have a banana boat. That's very clear to see. In the enemy team, we have a Gerald Ford. And we also have a hero. When this happens, you just have to make sure not to waste the resources that you have on into the hero player. We are going to launch everything into that Charles de Gaulle, into that not Charles de Gaulle, into the Gerald Ford, of course, over here. The hero player is going to try to keep that Gerald Ford alive and to pretty much distract us. But that I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep on track. I'm going to start giving advantage to my team. That happened over here. I'm going to start maybe slow down a little bit here. Hero player is over here. Infrevo is going front, so we're going to start hitting that Infrevo, right? Say it a little bit of a high. Defenses are very strong. Oof. So we are going to head over here as usual, right? Because everyone hates carriers. Yes, so that's why everyone's getting more air defenses, more support. But anyways, well, we take it from there. Lovely. Okay, so our team is going to. We are going to very slowly go over here. Our team is starting to go to this side, so we're going to protect our team. That is a kill we need to take, right? Not to take, I mean, we need to make sure, of course, that the Infrevo goes down. Someone is using HQ-29. Some people were saying, oh, Foxhound, when someone is using that type of missile, you have to make sure to target that ship first. But that is not the case. Well, you can decide, it's a good strategy, but at the same time, ships that use that type of missile tend just to hide. So you want to make sure to attack the people that are doing the most damage to the team. Okay, so we have hero season going on over here, right? Everyone's trying to distract over here. As soon as we manage to take out one ship, then we will be in an advantage. And right now, there is one over here that is trying to be, as the name says, the hero, and he dies a hero. So that is also a good thing. The only problem is, of course, we killed one, but we killed another one over here. Let's see. Let's do a little bit more damage into this infreebo. It has been a little bit of a nightmare, that one, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see what happens. Who's going to be our next target? It seems that it's going to be these two guys over here. The only problem is that, of course, they are playing smart and they are just going to be hiding over here. Another thing that I could do is to target the carrier. Yeah, that's something I could do, but it seems that over here they are in more danger. Again, the only problem with this is you have to make sure they die, because the team sometimes tends to get carried away and they make mistakes and they start dying. So we want to make sure to kill one of these, and that's exactly what we are going to do, right? You're going to hit it with everything we have over here. He's still alive. Okay, we are going to start handling now the helicopters over here, because yes, we take it from there. Okay, so that happened over there. We are going to launch the torpedoes even, but I don't think I was on range. That's okay. So I think this is going to be game at the end of the day. Yes, there's not much that they could do. It is Gerald Ford is suffering, and we are just going to finish it over there. Lovely. So that was pretty much us reaching Diamond 1. Good kickoff of the session over here. So, well, we won a total of 2 matches out of 3. Or I think it was a little bit more. I think we won 3 matches out of 4, not counting the ice situation. But that was pretty much the whole thing. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this session very much. Again, thank you very much for watching. Again, apologies, I have not been around as much. I will consider uploading videos from the other game as well, and giving you more comment on modern warships. For the time being, thank you very much for watching. This is Foxhound signing off. Have a good day, everyone.